Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll run here with Vereen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Manning. Steps away to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On first down, Manning. A screen here to Vereen. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now receiver in motion left. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Prescott to throw it. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
In motion left goes a tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Bailey missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw is Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches.
Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Past the 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Shotgun now for Manning. Throwing one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Manning. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time, with a flag. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He hits Beasley right side. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A first down carry by Elliott, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Prescott now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the Cemetery man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Perkins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first. Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down. Manning now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Operating from the gun, Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On play action, it's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Manning. And that is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Manning. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
As explosive and dynamic a playmaker as Brandon Marshall's been in his career, can you believe he's never been to the postseason in 11 years?
Yeah, 11 years. He's hoping to get there, obviously, with the Giants. One thing's for sure, didn't have to move his locker far. When he went from the Jets to the Giants, same facility.
You can keep the same address as well.
Manning now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons.
Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Shane Vereen from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Manning. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Manning. Trying to lay one up deep. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On third down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Beckham, the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They start on the ground with Gallman. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers a ways away here. Third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the